Hi everyone, we are doing fundamental biomechanics series. We have already done axis and planes, what is concave convex relationship. So in this video we are going to talk about levers. So now we are going to explore what are the three classes of levers, how it impacts in our joint movements and muscle activities, and what is the disadvantages, advantages, and before that what is effort arm, weight arm. So finally ends with a fun questions, and let's do it. So let's see the three classes or levers or three orders or levers. So before that we need to know what is fulcrum, what is effort, what is weight. And fulcrum, it represents in our body always a joint or any fixed point in our lever. Then effort it always represents in our body as a muscle force. Whenever muscle contracts, it pulls its attachment towards it. Weight it considered in our body as a resistance to that movement or resistance to that muscle activity. It can be an external weight that we can carry or excessive length of lever. Gravity also considered as a weight in levers. Let's see what are the three classes levers. In first class lever, the fulcrum always positioned between effort and weight. In second class lever, the weight always positioned between fulcrum and effort. In third class lever, the effort will be positioned between fulcrum and weight. As you can see, the fulcrum present and between effort and weight. And what if the fulcrum present this region? It's still a first order lever. What if the fulcrum present in this region? It's still a first order lever. So here we have to know about what is effort arm, what is weight arm, how its influence in levers. So what is effort arm and weight arm? So it represents the distance between fulcrum and effort known as effort arm, and the distance between fulcrum and weight known as weight arm. So same like this, the effort and fulcrum distance, it is effort arm, and the weight and fulcrum distance is weight arm. Same like this. So how it helps to understand the disadvantages and advantages of levers. As you can see, the weight arm and the effort arm is equal when the fulcrum positioned center, and the weight arm is greater compared to the effort arm because the fulcrum positioned nearest to the effort, so that the weight and fulcrum distance is greater. So now we can see the effort arm is greater compared to the weight arm when the fulcrum positioned nearest to the weight. So the effort and fulcrum distance is greater compared to the weight and fulcrum distance. So in this second order lever, the weight can be present anywhere between fulcrum and effort. It doesn't matter, the effort arm will be greater compared to the weight arm. So in third order lever, same like the effort can be present anywhere between the fulcrum and weight, so it is always the weight arm will be lengthier compared to the effort arm. So let's talk about the advantage and disadvantages of lever. So when the weight arm and effort arm is equal, so it represents, if we put 50 kg weight here, we only need to put 50 kg effort to lift that 50 kg weight. So when the weight arm is lengthier, if we put 50 kg weight here, so we need to put 80 kg effort to lift that 50 kg weight. So when the weight arm is greater compared to the effort arm, we always need to put extra effort to lift that weight. So it is mechanical disadvantage. So in this point, when the effort arm is greater compared to the weight arm, so in this 50 kg we can lift the 50 kg by just using 30 kg effort. In second order lever, the effort arm is always lengthier. It doesn't matter, the weight can be present anywhere between effort and fulcrum, so that it is mechanical advantage. So in third order lever, the weight arm is always lengthier compared to the effort arm, so it is mechanical disadvantage. So this is how it's work. So you know, the first order lever, the Atlanta occipital joint will be the first order lever. Standing calf raise will be the second order lever, and we have lot of example for third order lever in our body because lot of bones, joints act in this orders lever in our body. So other than this example, I'll give you three examples which represents the exercises and as well as it represents the 3-order lever. In first order lever, when I carry a weight, so when I carry a weight in front of me, I tend to fall forward because of the weight and also a gravity shift. So to compensate this weight, my extensor group of muscles, posterior chain muscles work and put me back into same position. So here weight represents the weight I am carrying, the fulcrum represents the spine, pelvis, everything, and the effort represents the extensor group of muscles and the posterior chain all muscles. So this will be the first order lever. And now for the second order lever, during pelvic bridging and hip thrusting exercise, the upper part of the thorax need to fix to on ground and or bench, so you have to put effort on your foot to lift the weight. It is pelvis. So this is representing the second order lever. And finally, we have a lot of example for third order lever in our body, and this is one of that, eye sitting knee extension. So your quadriceps plays effort, knee joint plays fulcrum, and the weight cuff is weight. So here we enter the final part of the lever. So here we have a question. Consider our pelvis is a lever. So in third trimester pregnancy, the weight of the baby considered as a weight and abdomen region also weight. So what will be the fulcrum and the effort? Let me know in the comment section. If you want to learn from the fundamental of biomechanics to the clinical practice, don't forget to subscribe my channel, Learn with Ian, for more videos. Thank you. See you in the next video.